All right, so let's get going. We're gonna start in a comfortable seat. So however that looks for you. You might sit crisscross, have your legs out, bent, whatever works. But just find a comfortable place to be. Let your tailbone get really heavy. And start to close your eyes. So as you really settle in, see if you can create a little bit more space between your ears and your shoulders. You see if you can find some more length through your spine. Just as you breathe in, you feel this slight lift through the chest, through the crown of your head. And a big exhale, just let it all out. You feel some engagement through your core. Just slightly, that helps you kind of peel and lift up. And notice your shoulder blades, if you can start to just gently draw them back towards each other. And then keep your eyes closed. Just start to bow your head, tuck your chin. See if you can find space for the neck. And then as you exhale, take your left ear towards your left shoulder. And just drop that right shoulder a little bit more. Find some space. You start to roll back to center. Take it the other way. Right ear to the right shoulder. Lots of length for the left. Then you kind of know your body here. You'll come through center. You might take it side to side, just gentle neck rolls. You might start to come all the way up and back, kind of exposing your throat, and take it to the other side. And just moving gently as you just explore the shoulders and the neck, and kind of how they're feeling this morning. And starting to come back to that neutral long spine. Eyes are still closed. Just take a big breath into your nose. Drop your jaw, let it out. And inhale through the nose. And let it out. And this time, breath in through the nose. Seal your lips. Send it out through your nose. Can you engage those whisper muscles in the base of your throat? That powerful Ujjayi breath. Let this be the foundation of your practice. It starts and ends with the breath. And the next time you inhale, eyes flutter open. Exhale, roll the shoulders down and back. And take that next big breath in to sweep the arms up. Maybe look up, press the palms together, and drag them to your heart. Big inhale, the arms swoop up. Start to interlace the fingers, lift the palms up. Stretch the fingers, the wrists. See if you can still maintain those shoulders drawing down and back. Don't let them hike up into your ears. And with that space, side stretch to the left. Come up through center, inhale. And side stretch to the right. Reaching up, keep the bind, and just press the palms forward as you tuck the chin and round your spine. Come back up, breath in, arms reach up. Do that one more time. Palms come forward, tuck. And keep the hands extending forward. Just start to move side to side. And hands reach up, release the bind. Left hand comes back behind you. Right hand grabs your left knee. Little gentle twist. Both arms reach to the sky. And take it the other way. Both arms reach back up. Hinging forward, you let your fingers release and just tuck the chin as you take a gentle forward fold. I like to rock a little bit side to side here and feel my hips. Relax the neck. And you start to walk your hands back in. Release the lace of your legs and just plant your feet. Hands come back behind you. Kind of feel like you're just lounging on the beach. We all wish we were. And take your feet a little bit wider. Let both knees just kind of drop over to the left. Now you'll notice your right knee is sort of more forward. Squeeze your right glute and press your hips toward the left. See if that lights up your hip flexor. Take it back through center, knees stack, and then over to the right. Again, it's this squeezing activation of your left glute. As you press the hips forward, open up. Keep that twist. Do that one more time, each side. Come up and over. Good, up and over, last time. And you come back to center. Now, however you make your way to a tabletop, I'm facing the side, so I'm just gonna start to scoop this way and land hands and knees. But find your way, facing the top of your mat, whatever you've decided that is. Hands plant, belly nice and tight. Untuck the toes and just start to swivel the hips. Open up the side waist. Leading with the tailbone, feel that side stretch. Shoulders, torso, hips. Cat-cow is always an option as you tuck the chin and round. Untuck and reach the heart through the arms. That exhale to round it, crunch it. Inhale to open up. And give yourself whatever you need here for 2 more breaths. I'm starting to find the top of that tabletop shape, long neutral spine. Stepping the toes back to land in your high push-up. You breathe here. Now, we're gonna do something called a straight arm push-up. You won't bend your elbows, but you'll feel the shoulder blades sink in and your body kind of lower. And then press, activate the shoulder blades to pull apart. You lower, you kind of cave in the shoulder blades, the opposite of what you want to do in a strong plank. And then use the shoulders and back to press back up. Do that just a couple of more times. Lower and press. Hopefully you can feel that difference of what's going on in the back muscles there and that protraction of your shoulder blades. And the next time you find that high push-up, press the ground away, feel your shoulder blades pull apart. Shift forward on your toes. Here's where your elbows start to bend. You take your low push-up. Pull the heart forward through the arms, untuck the toes. You're in your upward facing. Pause here. Palms and shoelace sides of feet are touching. If you need to drop the knees, drop them. Otherwise, squeeze your quads, squeeze your glutes. Pull your heart forward. And just take a little gaze over one shoulder. Come back to center. And then look back at it. And coming through center. Engage the belly. Start to tuck the toes. Press the hips high. Downward facing dog. Now, as you arrive in this first upside down V, spread your fingers. Feel your heart press back towards your thighs. You might drop one heel totally to the ground, stretch the calf. And come back and switch the other leg. Heel drives down, space for the hamstring, back spine, soft neck. One more big breath in and let it out. Your hands are going to do the traveling here. Let them walk back. They're going to meet your feet, which are totally grounded, and you're in a forward fold at the back of your mat. And again, a lot of space here for the backs of your legs. If you like to take a little bind, you might kind of wrap your arms behind your calves, help to fold you a little bit more. Softness through the neck. You're just here to feel kind of smushy, to let go. Whatever little kinks and tension kind of holding and gripping in your back, Here's where you just soften them, let them out. And release any sort of bind you have and take a halfway lift. Feel the engagement. Heart pulls forward, crown of your head is forward. And then exhale, fold. Big breath in. This time you're gonna rise up to stand. Driving into the feet, peeling the arms up, hands to your heart. Big inhale as the arms sweep up. Take a hold of your right wrist. As you do, take the right toes and stamp them behind your left ankle and grab that right wrist, drag it over to the left. So you've got this big C curve in your body. The breath in pulls you back through center. Feet reset, left wrist, left toes, travel over to the right. Stretch that side waist, the shoulder, and come back to center. Big reach up, exhale, fold your body. It's that long spine as you breathe in. And the exhale is the hands walking you forward. Top of your push-up to the bottom, elbows bend. Upward facing dog, big breath in. And exhale it back, downward facing dog. Now here's 3 breaths. Fingers spread. You feel the heart press back, hips press up. Sometimes it helps if you get a little bend in your knees. You can really send the tailbone high and then see about re-lengthening those legs. Take one more inhale. Exhale it out. Hands walk back. Start to travel. Back of your mat. Forward fold. Exhale. Halfway lift. Inhale. Out breath fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Burst up. Hands find your heart. In breath, arms up. Right wrist, right toes, side stretch. Breath in center. Other way. Left wrist, left toes. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, soft knees, fold your body. Halfway lift. Exhale, hands walk forward. Low push up. Upward facing, burst through. Tuck the toes, down dog. And you've got those 3 breaths. Making sure it's in through the nose and out through the nose as you calmly reset. Total control over your breathing. And last round, hands walk back. Forward fold at the back as you exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, soften and fold. Inhale, burst it up, rise to stand. Hands to your heart. In breath, big sweep. Right wrist, take it over to the left. Those toes follow. Breath in to open through center. Other side. Big side stretch. Inhale, rise up, open the heart. Hands come through center as you hinge and fold. Halfway lift. Exhale, walk it out like a little inchworm forward to that plank where your elbows will bend, you'll lower. Upward facing. Toes tuck, send the hips high. You're in your downward facing. And with just that right leg, peel it up, breath in. So you find this 3-legged dog. Here the knee might bend. You might start to kind of draw some circles to feel your heel reach towards your left glute. If you feel like you've got this space, maybe that foot starts to travel. You roll to the heel of your grounded foot and pop open. Hip bones face the sky. Option to take a little crunch in, elbow to thigh as you land the tush, and then breath in, burst open. Flip it back over. Downward facing. In breath, it's your left leg up. Knee bends. You might roll it around a few times. Heel towards your tush as you open. Maybe that foot gets heavy, travels over, lands, and you burst the hips up high. A little crunch in breath to burst. And start to roll back into your downward facing dog. And just reset those hips. Breathe. Now this time, reaching that right leg up, just a big old stretch. Keep the weight nice and even in both hands. And just start to pull your knee in towards your nose. Crunch and round your spine. Your shoulders are right over your wrists. In breath, press back up. Do that again, knee towards your nose, crunch and round, press back. Good, last time, knee pulls in. Crunch, crunch, crunch. This time it's a silent step. Right foot comes forward and grounds down. So you're in this low lunge shape. Let your left hand come down and open up the right arm. This is your dragonfly twist. Now we're gonna do something that's gonna really stretch the hips. So you've got your back left foot propped up right on the ball. You might start to drop to the outer edge of your foot and sort of roll your left hip toward the ground. You'll feel a pretty intense stretch for that left booty. If it feels good, you might reach back. As you come back through center, reset. Right foot plants, ball of your back foot, and then drop your left knee. Untuck the toes. Walk the hands maybe just right up to the thigh, or maybe straight up. You breathe in. Again, it's a squeezing of your left glute that helps to open up as you hinge forward this left hip flexor. Take another big breath. And start to find a seated half split. Hands come down, hips shift back. You roll to the heel of your right foot and point those toes up. You've got this length for your hamstring. Here you might tuck the chin. If you're looking for more IT band, you might just peel open the right arm. That's gonna shift that stretch to the outer leg. Keep drawing your right hip back. As you exhale, your hand will come down. You'll start to reset, walk forward. Tuck those back toes. Shift all of the weight into your right foot and take flight, airplane pose. So your hands are reaching back, palms face the ground, toes face the ground. And keep your heart lifted, pull the shoulder blades together. Now as you exhale, collect your hands to your heart. Take your flying knee to your calf. Now if you're feeling a little jazzy, you might slide the knee a little bit closer to your ankle. You might use your toes as a kickstand, right? Whatever you need. But you're gonna start to reach back. Right hand is gonna find that left foot. Stand up and kick back. Left arm reaches forward. This is your twisted dancer. Stretch for the right shoulder and the left hip flexor. Peeling open, breath in. Now exhale, no slingshots, release down to that low lunge. Pause here. We're just gonna take a little shimmy back and forward. Finding that hamstring again. Tuck and hinge. The long legs, bent knee. Last time. And now you'll start to land the hands. And just kind of pick up your right foot. See if you can float it back. Shifting forward on the left foot, you lower. One or both feet are down, and then take it to up dog, ground your feet. And tuck the toes, downward facing. Now reset here, you've got a few breaths, right? Right between sides, you give yourself big inhale and big exhale. Left leg starts to rise up. You feel that three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose, crunching and round. Back up. Do it again. Shoulders over wrists, squeeze. Back up. And last time, pull it in, hover, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Silently plant your foot. You're in that low lunge shape. Right hand will stay down. Left arm will peel open. Dragonfly twist. Now you feel that hip drawing back. Now same option to try here if you want to start to drop the outside edge of your right foot down. That right hip is going to start to find its way toward the ground. You'll draw the left hip back and just feel that little sideways stretch. It's not so little, it could be pretty intense. So take what you need. You're gonna reset back into that dragonfly twist. Let the hand press down. Drop your back knee. Untuck the toes as the arms sweep up. Are you engaging your right butt cheek here so that you can really shift the hips forward? Feel the right hip flexor and open the heart. Hands will come down. Exhale as that seated half split. Start to shift the hips back. Point the left toes up. Find your length here for your hamstring. It doesn't have to look like anything crazy. You don't have to sit all the way. You can sort of let the upper body get heavy. And if you want to find that IT band, open up the left arm. Keep that hip drawing back. One more breath. You start to bring it back down. Kind of ninja crawl your way forward. Tuck your back toes. Airplane pose. Left foot takes your weight. You reach up. You reach back. Keeping your hips and your nips facing the ground. And I peel the heart open. Mantra. Knee to calf as you exhale. Draw it in. Hands to your heart. Now remember, those floating toes could help you out as a kickstand. Or maybe they're floating and you're sliding your knee towards your ankle. Your next in-breath, left hand, right foot, hook it up, stand it up, kick back. Your right arm is reaching forward. You're opening your right hip and your left shoulder. Wiggles and wobbles are good, that's okay. Your muscles are figuring it out. One more breath in. Gentle no slingshot, foot lands, hands land, shift it back. Take a little kind of pyramid shape and then shift forward, maybe a little bounce. I've just been liking this to find more space for the legs, for the hips. No right or wrong way, just explore, it feels good. And next time you shift forward and bend into that low lunge, hands plant, pick your left foot up, float it back. Shift forward so you can lower to that low push-up. Upward facing, heart forward. Down dog, exhale. Resetting the breath. We're gonna do that again a little bit swifter. Right leg, pick it up. Just one time, knee to nose crunch. Pick it back. Knee pulls forward, crunch, plant your foot, and open up. Dragonfly twist. We're gonna skip that dip. You're just gonna come back into that seated half split. Knee drops, shift it back. Airplane comes next, shift it forward, fly. Little curtsy tap, knee to calf. Reach back for your foot with your right hand, stand up. Gentle release back to the low lunge. One shift into pyramid. Hinge into the low lunge. Float the right leg back. Vinyasa, take it down. Upward facing. Down dog, exhale. Left leg, lift it up. Knee to nose crunch. Pick it back up. Knee pulls forward, crunch it. Plant that foot soft as you can. Dragonfly twist, left arm is up. Straight into the seated half split, exhale it back. Shift it forward, airplane, fly, launch it up. Knee to calf, get low. In breath, left hand to your foot, drive up. Twisted dancer, big breath in. Exhale, slow motion, take it back to that lunge. Shift pyramid one time. Come back through, plant the hand, lift the left leg. Maybe it stays floating, low push-up. Up dog. Downward facing, big exhale. And you've got 3 breaths. So maybe you stay like this. If you'd like to take a tabletop or a child's pose, as always, take what you need. Right? You know how you feel. You might even shift into a high plank if you're feeling really sassy this morning. Right? Now you look forward towards your hands. You're gonna bend your knees. Make a little launch pad with your body. I feel some fire, like a springboard in your legs. Look forward and just see about hopping your feet forward, nice and soft. You land kind of in a yogi squat. And we're gonna have a few more chances to try that here. Right, so you're gonna start to plant the hands, engage the belly, and see if you can hop back where you came from. And just a little launch pad, spring forward. Here in your yogi squat. And then do that again. Soft as you can. Last time, like a little ninja cat. And take it back. Good. Find that downward facing, stretch it out. And then look forward. You can just walk your feet here. Take them right up to the top. And hinge and fold. Soft neck. Release the hamstrings. And start to just bring your big toes together to touch. You're gonna find a chair pose. Booty low. You might skim the ground with your fingers and then start to lift the arms. Still so much engagement in the legs. Arms are reaching. Hips are reaching back. Weight is in your heels. You can even wiggle your toes. Now hands to your heart. We're gonna take a twist. Your left elbow is gonna hook your right thigh. So you're in this twisting chair. Mindful the left knee doesn't sneak forward. Now you've got a few breaths to play here. You don't have to go anywhere. If you'd like, we're gonna take this into a little side crow. So your hands are gonna come to the ground, but either fingers face the same direction as your toes or perpendicular out toward the right. You'll bend into your knees, create a little like squat, and then plant your hands. Now, if your fingers are facing toward the right, you'll have 2 points of contact, right? Both of your elbows, both of your elbows will touch your thigh. So that way you can kind of shift and make a shelf with your triceps. Maybe you start to float the feet. As you're in this little baby side crow, you might start to play with picking up a leg, extending the legs. Might give yourself a little chance to explore and see what happens. If you're like, lady, I am over this. This is crazy. It's Saturday morning. You just let it go. Maybe you're in that twisting chair or that side crow. One more breath. And then you come back to your chair. Take a little hinge and fold forward. So while we're practicing side crow, we're just going to go to the other side. So hands can come up, chair pose, and then bring them to your heart. So same 2 options, right? You're going to take that twist. Right elbow hooks the thigh. This might be where you play and stay and build strength and twist and wring out your guts. Or your hands are going to start to come down. Maybe starting with those fingers pointing to the left. Find your tiptoes, get low, hook up your triceps and your thigh, and then shift. The weight comes into your hands, your belly is on, right? So you can start to float and play around. See what happens. Maybe just a toe comes off the ground today. And you come back through. You've got 2 more breaths to play wherever you are. And you come through that chair pose for just a moment and you hinge and fold. And you let it all go, whatever happened. And from your forward fold, we're going to take that chair pose one more time. Booty down, arms up. Hands to the heart, just a twist to the right. Now your upper body is going to stay just like it is, but pick up your left heel. Now don't straighten your right leg. Trust your strength. Float just the left leg back. Grasshopper. Now as you unwind, warrior 2 is the exhale. So unwind, open up. Right foot is still forward. Left leg is back behind you. Arms are extended. Big breath in, arms lengthen, leg lengthens. Pull the palms through the heart and reset the warrior 2. Inhale, rise up. Drag the hands through the heart. Exhale, press. Last time, gentle warrior, pull it up. Hands come through the heart, press, reach, And then just reverse your warrior. Right arm up, keep the knee bent. It's reaching forward, you're reaching back. And then start to lengthen that right leg. Keep the legs hinged toward your right foot. Set up your triangle. Hand comes down, left arm reaches up. So find the shape and then edit it. Right, so you've got that big toe mound pressing. Don't lock out your right knee. Still can have a little bend there. Support for the knee joint. Shoulders rolling open. Same sensation, shoulder blades pulling together behind you. And belly turned on. Now, if you've got a lot of weight in that bottom hand, you're kind of like resting on it, see about just pressing the back of your hand or even releasing the arm forward, maybe out. Rely on your core. Next inhale, star shape. Use the obliques, peel yourself up, toes out, fingers out, open up. Pull the shoulder blades together, peel the collarbones open and stretch. Maybe even drop your head back. Take up space. Now you're in this star shape. We're gonna start to pivot to the back of your mat, lunge into your left knee, and take a thunderbolt sweep. So notice all your toes now shift to the back. Ball of your right foot, bending into your left knee. Heart is lifted. Right, so you're still super engaged through your core. You're not just like, oh God, I'm over it. No, you show this pose, what you've got, right? Feel the strong core, the crown of your head reaching forward. And then with just the right arm, peel it up to the sky. Take your left arm behind you, exalted warrior. Now start to light up that sensation in your right hip flexor. You might even take your top hand, reach it overhead. Squeeze your right butt cheek. And then sweep it back to that thunderbolt lunge. Next in breath, right knee to your chest, balance on your left foot, high karate shape. So you've got your knee lifted nice and high, belly's engaged. Just send the leg out forward, straight, point your toes up to the sky. Rebend the knee. One more like that, breath in, sole of your foot like it could kick the wall in front of you. And then rebend, figure four. Knee turns out, ankle hooks, and you sink. Now sometimes we tend to try to get really low in this shape by kind of hinging forward with the heart. Keep the heart lifted. The lower you get is because that supporting left leg is bending and deepening like a chair pose. You're gonna take your right peace fingers, grab your big toe, make a little hook. If you don't think you can grab the toe, grab your knee. Stand up and open the knee out. Stretch the inner thigh. Knee can stay bent, or you start to extend the leg to your degree. Still pulling shoulder blades together. Right, heart is open. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Take one more in breath. Now carefully, foot comes back to center. Heel is gonna kick up behind you, standing leg split. Hands frame your left foot. Right heel to the sky. Now as you inhale, chair pose. Feet land together, booty's low, arms are up. You take your hands to your heart and exhale, twist. Right elbow hooks your left thigh. Now stay engaged in this twist, but just pick up the right heel. Use the belly. Use your strength to kick and float. Grasshopper is your inhale. Warrior two, unwind. Exhale, land it. So you've got this 2 feet grounded. Rip the mat apart with your feet. Extend the arms. Both arms rise, leg lengthens. Hands drag through your heart, press, exhale. 2 more like that, big stretch. Exhale, push, warrior 2. Big reach. Come through center press. Reverse your warrior, left hand up. Keep the knee reaching forward and towards your pinky toe. Left fingers reach back. Start to lengthen the left leg. Come up and tip forward towards your left foot. Hand comes down, arm lifts, shoulder open. So again, same options to kind of engage through the knee. Press like you're driving a car, push with the big toe. And feel the heart roll open. If you feel like you're holding yourself up with that bottom hand, find the back of it, resting against your shin, right, the ground. Most important thing is that your heart isn't rolling down. It's rolling up and open. Shine it to the sky. Bottom hand can come up. Your next inhale, engage your side body, reach up, star shape. Like you are a big 5-pointed star. Crown of your head shooting up. Fingers to the side, toes to the side. Head might drop back. Big in-breath to extend everything. Here's where we're pivoting. Toes start to come toward the front of your mat. Rebend your right knee, swoop your arms back. Thunderbolt lunge. Like a superhero, ready to take flight. Press down into that right foot, drag the hip back, shoot your fingertips back, breathe. A big exhale. Inhale, exalted warrior. Left arm is up, right arm is back behind you. Squeeze your left butt cheek. Shift your hips forward and open up. It's a back bend as well. Thunderbolt, sweep lunge, exhale. High karate, inhale, left knee up to the chest, balancing on your right foot. Arms might be up. Here's where you kick your foot forward, just for fun. Feel the quad and rebend. Do that again, extend it long. Knee bends, figure 4. Pointing the left knee out to the left, sinking heavy into that right knee and butt. Feel the booty reaching back. Feel that stretch for the left hip. Peace fingers, big toe, or hold your knee. But start to stand and peel open the hips as your knee extends to the left. Maybe you find a little half length or you fully extend. Right arm might reach out. Breathing here. Coming back to center, nice and careful. Kick the left leg up and back. Standing leg split. Hands find the ground. Leg reaches up. Landing the feet together. Chair pose. Hands to your heart. Twist to the right. Left heel, pick it up. Float it back. Warrior 2, exhale. One time, gentle warrior, come up. Push through. Reverse your warrior, breath in. Lengthen the leg. Triangle, exhale. Hinge, tip, open the heart. Star pose, breathe in. Thunderbolt, sweep, lunge to the back. Left knee bends, ball of your right foot. Exalted warrior, right arm is up. Thunderbolt, sweep, exhale. High karate, right knee to your chest, balance. Figure 4, exhale. Grab your toe or your knee, peel it open. Standing leg split, exhale, hands down, leg up. Chair pose, breathe in. Hands to the heart. Twist to the left. Right heel, pick it up. Inhale, kick it out. Grasshopper. Warrior two. Exhale. Gentle warriors, rise up. Warrior two. Reverse it, breath in. Leg is long. Triangle. Hinge tip. Take it down. Star shape, open. Thunderbolt lunge to the front. Right knee is bending. Left arm comes up. Exalted warrior lunge. Sweep back with the arms. High karate, breath in. Left knee comes up. Figure four. Sink it. Knee or toe, open it out. Standing leg split. Kick the leg up, hands come down. Feet come together, chair pose. Last time you hear me say that, can you just pause right here in your chair? I know, it's a lot, but feel the weight in your heels. Feel the hips reach back. You get a little lower. You get a little lower. Now your hands might come to the ground to help you, but your booty's gonna start to sink until it comes all the way to the ground. And you've got a moment here to just land. Maybe your feet come out wide, hands behind you. You take that little side, nice long, open beach chair stretch. And as you come through the middle, reset your feet so that you press the heels together, big toe mounds together, glue the knees together, and then figure out where that sacrum is, that squishy part that you can kind of lean back and support yourself. So you're in this kind of bendy boat. Pull your heels in, pull your knees in, keep your heart open and your shoulder blades pulling back, but feel this tension from just pulling in. As you breathe in, start to lengthen out your boat. A little hover. Knees pull back up, squeeze in. Get nice and long here. Point the toes, hover. Knees drag back in. Again. Pull it in. Get long. Now you find your little rhythm here. Know that you might just be taking one knee at a time. Right, but don't stop. Find the squish, find the length. If you want to lengthen out the arms, they'll swoop back behind you. And you swoop everything back in. Do it 5 more times. Next time you squish in, hold it. Hold it. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. You're like a little cannonball. I don't know if it's good or bad. We've got bicycles. Roll back, let's go. Opposite elbow, opposite knee. Low back, glue to the ground. 8, 6, 4, 2. Let it go. Feet come down. You're gonna take a little bridge pose. Feet are planted. Press into the feet to open up the hips. Start to lower the hips gently down. I'm gonna do that one more time. Bridge or wheel. Hands might come next to your ears. Fingers point toward your heels. You lift up, press up, stretch. 2 breaths. You'll start to lower down. Glue your lower back down. Knees hover. Hands behind your head. Brace your belly like someone's gonna come and punch you. Start with just the legs, one at a time. Low, pull, low, pull. Option, go 2 at a time. Next time the knees pull in, bicycles, this is it. I know you can. You. Breathe through it, my loves. 4, 2. Hold it in the middle. Just the legs. Belly should be on fire. Last 4. 3, 2. Last one, each one. Let the legs come down. Option to take that bridge or wheel. Open up through the core. Imagine your hip bones pointing forward. Heart reaching back. Give me your shoulders under your chest. Right, that wheel pose is an option as well. Maybe just 1 or 2 more breaths wherever you are. And you gently will land the hips. And let them sink down. And let the knees walk out wide. Take both knees, drop them over. It's that same sensation of squeezing that top glute and pressing the hip forward. But as you do, make sure you keep the shoulders as grounded as you can. I open up through the arms and just let your core have some space. That top hip flexor have some space. It's just for a breath or 2. And you come back up through the middle and switch sides. Widen the knees, long spine, drop them over the other way. Engage that top glute. Feel the hip flexor. Adjust the shoulders to the ground. Still noticing your breath here. Take 1 more. And start to bring the knees back to center. You're just going to take your right ankle here, hook it across the top of your left thigh. Now you already might feel a lot here. If you want to feel a little bit more, you might pick up that left knee, drag it towards you. It's that figure 4 shape, but on your back. So you might hug the foot in closer, help ease the right knee out, but just gently draw in so that you can light up this outer right hip. You might just stay here for maybe a few breaths and make it really active. You feel the hip. You might even lengthen the left leg up, stretch that hamstring, ankle rolls. But give yourself 2 more full breaths in this figure 4 stretch. Nice soft through the back body. And sending both legs up to the sky when you're ready. And then either starting with the right foot down on the floor, knee bent, you'll hook the left ankle over. Maybe the knee pulls in. And it's just a gentle press out. Again, that right leg might extend up if that feels good. Roll out the ankle, but really focus on this left glute. more breaths. You let both legs go straight up. And then maybe hugging the knees in, little rock side to side, maybe a little happy baby. That feels good. Knees are nice and wide. Drag them down towards your ribs. And there's no rush. We're headed right into Savasana. So when you're ready, you find a shape that is just effortless for you. The legs go out, kind of flop to the sides. Let the arms extend by your sides, palms face up. And relax the shoulders. Relax the neck. Eyes closed. You let your body melt here. You rest. Savasana. Let your body remain perfectly still. Keep your eyes closed and just notice your breathing. Take a full breath in through your nose. Drop your jaw and send it out. And do it again. Now you take a moment here and let yourself reflect. You might be going through some challenging times right now. But the definition of success that I like to live by is still the same. If we can define success by thinking if I'm more joyful today than I was yesterday, and each day you're able to find more joy. And that doesn't mean the day overall is joyous or flawless, but you tap in to the joy and the gratitude. You make each day more joyous than the one before. And in that way, you are so successful. Your life will shift. You need to invite that in. And take your next big breath in. Fill up your lungs, your belly, your back. And exhale, empty everything out. Do that again, your fullest breath in all morning. Big sigh out. And toes and fingers, movement back into your physical body. Full stretch, neck rolls, reaches, knees hug in maybe. Eventually, you make your way through one side or straight up. You start to find yourself a seat. You sit up tall. You take that full breath in. Let your lungs stay full at the top. Hold, pause with those full lungs. Sip more air in through your nose. And let it out. Hands to your heart. Today is a new beginning. You are here to seek joy and spread some love. And bringing your thumb knuckles up to your forehead center. In honor of all that you are, we bow to one another and say, Namaste. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Have a great rest of your day, and I hope to see you soon.